Are you trying to figure out what in the world to pack on your trip? You got everything in your mama inside your bag? Well, here are 18 things that you do not need to pack on your trip when you're getting ready to travel. So let's go ahead and get into this. I'm Tony at Eat and Travel with Tony. So welcome, of course, to my channel. Be sure to go ahead and subscribe because you will hear information like this a lot. Videos about traveling, about eating, me doing cooking demos and that kind of thing, and local activities going on here in the Arizona area, and whatever else I can get to. And of course, beyond. So like I said, definitely make sure that you subscribe to the channel if this is something that you want to, of course, check out and hear about whenever you come on YouTube. So let's go ahead and get into this. So like I said, I know a lot of times I'm guilty of this, trying to pack everything and then mom up in my suitcase. My carry-on, in my bag that I guess they actually get checked on. I'm trying to put this, the lotion, 14 pair of shoes, sandals, flip-flops, all this kind of stuff going on. 15 dresses, because suppose I want to change during the day, or suppose something gets dirty, I should pack this. Y'all, at some point we have to take a breather and realize that there's some stuff that we just don't need to pack, y'all. And some stuff that we can, of course, do without. Like I said, the first thing is excessive clothing. Like I said before, I'm guilty of this, having all these outfits. I'm going for 4 days, but I got two or three suitcases in a carry-on bag trying to figure out what to wear. Start planning a little bit ahead of time to figure out what kind of outfits and what you're going to wear. You do not have to take your entire closet with you. You can always just take those 4 or 5. You can pack an extra outfit, maybe 5 outfits. You're going for 4 days. And if you're going to, of course, some place that has a pool or a beach, or you can, of course, pack your swimsuits too, but you don't need to pack 15 things. We're not celebrities, and we're not going to be doing changes every 2 hours. So like I said, pack sensibly. I always include extra underwear in my bags. Always. Extra underwear, socks, and bras. I always do that. Now, when it comes to the clothes, I may have like 1 or 2 extra outfits. Like I said, you do not have to overdo this. Like I said, just pick some things that may have that you can mix and match. Maybe it's just plain color t-shirts with some jeans or jean shorts or leggings or that kind of thing, because I pack stuff like that so I can interchange things whenever I feel like it. I don't want to just take, sometimes I do just take a specific outfit, but usually I'm packing stuff that I can interchange. Like I can use this shirt with these pants, or I can use these pants with this shirt. Interchange them, y'all. Like I said, like those Garanimals the kids used to have growing up back in the day. I'm sure they still have them. Use those ideas, y'all. Don't be packing everything in your closet, like I said, everything in your mama, trying to fit it into your doggone suitcase when it comes to all these clothes. You ain't no fashion model. You don't need 15 changes a day. Take a few changes, of maybe 1 or 2 extra changes. That's all you'll need. Number 2, heavy books. Yes, I know I love to read too. I'm sure you love to read as well. Just know that you can use your cell phone, your tablet, your laptop, something to put Kindle on or to download books with. You don't have to carry all those heavy books, because of course that's going to add to the weight in your bags. And they do weigh the bags, and depending on how much your bag weighs, that's how much you're going to pay. You don't want to have all these heavy books in there. Some places that you get to, if you're going, just for instance, if you're going on a cruise, they have a library. Most of them have libraries where you can find books to read if you really want to read something. But if you really want to take your favorite book, then download it on the Kindle. You can put Kindle on your cell phone tablet, whatever you got, so that you won't have to sit up here and have all these books going with you. Use your technology to the best of your ability, y'all. Number 3, fun-sized toiletries. Now, I know we all want to have all this stuff with the toiletries and all this kind of stuff going on. Just know that all you need is your full-size ones, whatever you're going to use, in your bag that you're getting checked on at the airport. You don't need to have all these fun-sized toiletries and all these types of things. Whenever you get to, for instance, the hotel, they already have a few fun-sized toiletries, like shampoo and lotion in your room already. The cruise ship, the same thing. They already have in the shower, they have dispensers for body wash, shampoo. They already have that, so you don't have to take fun-sized toiletries. Just take your full size. Don't overdo that either, but just take your full size and be done with it. You don't have to add all these extra things, because you know going through TSA, they have some requirements for a certain size of the toiletries that you're going to have anyway. So be careful with that. And like I said, you don't have to take them anyway. Number 4, expensive jewelry. expensive jewelry and valuables. I know everybody want to look their best with the cute little necklaces and earrings and all that kind of stuff. And I, of course, sometimes take 2 or 3 little sets that'll match all the clothes that I have. Or sometimes I've taken one that is just generic like this that'll match anything. So I've done that too. So I won't overpack and won't have all this junk inside my bags. But I will not take expensive jewelry and valuables with you. There is no need to do so. You don't have to take the 18-karat diamond necklace to a cruise or to Miami Beach. You don't have to do that at all. You don't have to floss for anybody. Leave that stuff at home where it needs to be. Because if something happens to it, you lose it, then what? Or you get robbed, then what? Leave that stuff at home. The only thing I would say sometimes, of course, is your wedding ring or your wedding band. Sometimes you, of course, can't get that back off your finger because your fingers have grown or gotten bigger, that kind of thing. That's understandable. Other than that, anything else, take some little costume jewelry, y'all. You don't have to have all these valuables and jewelry and you're trying to do burn diamond earrings and all this stuff. You don't want to lose those things, especially when you're trying to go have fun and go party. And if that's the kind of trip that you're going to, I'm assuming that it is, not just a boring trip. So I hope that it is. So, number 5, Lord Jesus, I can't tell you how many times I've done this. You don't have to take 15 pair of shoes. I have taken a few pair of tennis shoes, flip-flops, sandals, house shoes, all this kind of stuff. You don't have to take all those pairs of shoes at all because that's going to be a lot of room that's taken up in your bags for no apparent reason. What I've started doing now is whatever pair of shoes I got on, that's the shoes that's going. I'm not taking no more tennis shoes. And when I have taken sandals on the trips that I went on, I didn't even wear the sandals. Because when you're out here in different cities, you're staying in hotels, sometimes it's a lot of walking. Even on the cruise, it's a lot of walking. I did take a pair of flip-flops. Because those are in my mind, my shower shoes and the shoes I can wear to the beach and that kind of thing. I did take a pair that I don't care whether they match the swimming suits. I can care less. Take the damn things off and take selfies with it if it don't match. That's all you got to do. Now, of course, take my slippers. If those are normally thin, I take those. That's it. I used to take 2 and 3 pair of tennis shoes, all these sandals, all these flip-flops that match each bathing suit. Honey, I stopped doing that years ago. I'm like, I got to pack my stuff smarter because, like I said, they charge you for the weight that you have in your bag. And why in the world would you want to have 4 and 5 bags, one just full of shoes, which I've known somebody who've done that, who had a bag full of shoes and a bag full of... There's no reason, y'all. Pack light when you're going on these trips, so you want to have to repack all this stuff when you're leaving to, of course, come back home. That's a lot of stuff. And how bags are nowadays, you don't want to have all these bags trying to pay for all these extra bags at the airport. That stuff gets expensive going and coming. So, number 6, hair dryers and styling tools. Hair dryers and styling tools, you can leave those at home. Most hotels, cruise ships, and that kind of thing, they already have blow dryers and hair dryers in them. Now, if you have a specific type of hair regimen that you have to have a flat iron or something like that, then by all means, make sure that you check with the hotel or the cruise ship that make sure that you can take it. Some places don't allow you to bring your extra hair tools like that. So you may want to think about right now my hair is like naturals and that little small afro. But every time I travel, I try to make sure that I have braids in my hair. If you're a black woman, you know what braids are. I try to make sure my hair is braided so I won't have to do anything but just take some hair ties so I can tie it up or have it down however I'm going to have, like a head wrap, or however I'm going to have it. Any other race, of course, some of y'all do wear braids and dreads and that kind of thing too. Fix your hair easy. Have an easy hairstyle where you don't have to keep fixing your hair every single day. I've seen folks, of course, which is fine if you want to go get your hair cut and have all these cute little flip styles and all these things going on. But keep in mind, if you get into pools and you're in places that's hot and humid, your hair is going to mess up. So have an easy hairstyle that you can do so you won't have to take flat irons and blow dryers. Like I said, the cruise ships have those blow dryers and stuff already. Not the flat irons, but they do have blow dryers. So like I said, make sure that you keep that in mind. Number 7, when I'm talking about, of course, traveling and packing light, and you're going on a trip, of course, a vacation to have fun, and that unless it's a work vacation, please don't pack all these excessive gadgets and tablets and laptops and cameras. And unless you are, like I said, are going to work, you're working on the beach or that kind of thing for the week and just need to change the scenery, I understand that. Take your work stuff because you got to get your laptop and you have to work. Otherwise, or you're a content creator, you have to have your camera or whatever you're using. Make sure those things are not big and bulky. Make sure it's something that you can, of course, easily carry that's not going to take up a lot of space. But I would advise, if you're not going to use it and if it's nothing that you're going for a work trip, leave that stuff at home. The only thing I've ever taken for a road trip, we went down to from St. Louis down to Georgia. Then we went over to Orlando so that we can spend the week in Disney World. I did take my tablet because, of course, they had games for the kids, well, for my partner's daughter to play and that kind of thing. And I played a few games sometimes before I went to bed. It has Kindle on there too, just in case I want to read my book. That was the only thing I've ever taken like that, besides my cell phone. I don't own a camera to video with or nothing like that. One day I'll have one, I'm sure, but like right now I don't have to use my cell phone. I'm not taking a laptop anywhere. She had to bring her laptop because she had to work. She's still a student. She's a high schooler, so she had to take her laptop to, of course, do her homework, as this was, of course, during the school year. Other than that, don't pack all these gadgets and video games and DVD players and all this kind of stuff. A lot of the hotels and the cruise ships don't even allow you to have this stuff no way. Some folks illegally bring it and plug it in. You're not supposed to. But I would say do not bring those things. They have enough entertainment, I'm sure, to keep you busy, especially if you're taking a cruise. Now, if you're going to a town with a hotel and that kind of thing, you have to figure out what activities they got going on so that you can still have fun and not be in the room bored to death, besides watching movies, unless you just want to relax, which is always needed self-care. So let's go to the next one. Let me see. Number 8. I know we, back in the day, used to use maps and guide books and all those kind of things. Keep in mind that you don't have to pack all those. Of course, this is 2024 when this video is being recorded. We have our cell phones that have everything on Google Maps. Or if not, it's on Google. Just search the place and you'll find all the stuff that you need. On down to the directions, reviews, how to get to this place, all those types of things. Excuse me. And they got some apps have offline features that you can still use if your Wi-Fi is acting crazy or that kind of thing. Don't be going around here packing all these maps and all these guidebooks and all these tour guides. It's on your phone. You don't have to use that. 7, bulky towels. I hope I'm on 7. I hope that's 7. Hold on. I hope it's 7, y'all. Uh-oh. I don't know. Hopefully it's 7. Okay. Bulky towels, like bath towels and all. Keep in mind that if you're going on any kind of trip, especially if you're in the U.S., they will supply you towels, bath towels and face towels. You don't have to bring any extra towels to put in your luggage and all this. The hotel has a pool. Ask them if you could have another towel to go out to the pool with. Just return the towel because you don't want to be charged $25 for it. The same thing on a cruise. They have towels for you to use. You don't have to take all that stuff. I'm hoping, like I said, y'all, I'm hoping that was 7. This next one hopefully is 8, I hope. 8. Over the top first aid kits. Yes, I've packed the first aid kit, a little bitty small one. Has some Band-Aids and alcohol pads in there. That's all I needed. Different, like a few size Band-Aids. You don't have to take first aid kit that got knives and canned goods and bottles of water and all the defibrillator. You don't need all that stuff. Some people do go overboard sometimes with all this craziness. You don't have to take all this stuff with you. If you're going on a trip, wherever you're taking, if you're taking a road trip, you can pack that in your car. If it's already in your car, pack it in the car. If you need something like that, especially if somebody has health issues or bleeds easily or that kind of thing, then put it in your car, but not when you travel on a plane, y'all, and cruise ship and all this. They have medical staff that will have that type of stuff on the plane already. They have first aid kits. Cruise ships have medical staff in the basement or towards the basement, and they have like emergency room care and that kind of thing. Doctors, nurses, they have all that. You don't have to take all that stuff with you. Now, a small little kit, that's fine. Little bitty kit, I'm saying this big, this big. You can take that, but anything else, y'all, come on now. You don't need all those extra things. Y'all, I'm hoping I'm on track. If not, that's fine. You still get the gist. So 9, too much cash. Just keep in mind that you can bring a small amount of cash. And of course, if you're going, well, I was talking about the U.S., but of course, Mexico is close and Canada and stuff like that. If you want to get some local currency and of course the Mexican pesos and their money and that kind of thing, then do so. But just keep in mind that you can use a credit card or debit card for most, if not all, transactions. You shouldn't have to bring thousands of dollars in cash and that kind of thing. You're going somewhere, being a tourist, you can get robbed that way. People do look. You're in your purse trying to figure out where's my money and this kind of thing. The folks notice that you got a big stack of money. Do not do that. Maybe $100, maybe $200 at the most. Keep that somewhere in your pockets or somewhere safe, somewhere out of reach. But definitely you can use your credit cards, especially if you have a credit card. Go ahead and use that. Any charges or anything, theft that happens, you can always report that a little bit easier. And it's not coming out your bank account. So if somebody steals money from your credit card or takes your numbers, you can still enjoy your trip. Hopefully, if you have a debit card or that kind of thing with you as well. But like I said, the credit card companies do work with you, and especially if you're traveling and there's theft some kind of way and somebody stole your card or you lost your card, they will definitely work with you. So don't take all this cash. Like I said, you have your debit and your credit cards to use those. And that way you can follow your transactions, because most folks have the apps on their phone and all this. You can follow the transactions as well, just in case something crazy may happen. But do make sure that you let your bank know, or your bank and credit card company know, that you're going out of town. Because I did that one time. I'm sure other folks have had this happen too. Going to Vegas, and I'm thinking everything is fine, but all of a sudden my card got hit with fraud, because I did not notify my bank that I was going to Las Vegas to spend money and to go visit friends and this kind of thing. And I was trying to refill the car back with the rental car. I couldn't even use my damn debit card because they said it was fraud. It wouldn't even work. I was pissed off, y'all, because I was trying to get this car back so I can go get on the plane. It was a mess. Luckily, I was able to call the customer service number on the back of my car and go ahead and get it turned back on. Let them know that I was in Vegas. I will never do that again. They will always know where I'm going. So make sure that they know where you're going, what days, weeks, or however long you're going to be gone, just in case that happens to you, because that was no fun, y'all, at all. All right, let me see. Hopefully this is number 10. Non-essentials accessories. You don't need to pack hats and, now maybe one ball cap if you got one on, that's fine. Okay, or what is it called, sun hat. But you don't need to pack all these things, 15 hats, and trying to wear this hat with this outfit, and 15 purses and all this kind of. Leave that stuff at home. Just take one generic something that you can put on your body. Keep in mind, you have to take it off at the airport anyway, especially if you're going by flight. But you don't have to have all these non-essential accessories in your bags. You don't need that. You, like I said, wear some stuff and some clothes that are versatile with the hat that you want to take, or the shoes, or the pair of shoes that you want to take, or do that. You don't have to have all this excess stuff, because like I said, you have to carry all these bags and then pay for all these bags too. And they do go by weight as well. Keep that in mind. You don't need all these non-essential accessories, y'all. Number 11, bulky camera gear. Now, I know, like I said before, some folks, of course, content creating, want to make all these videos and or just take pictures and that kind of thing. You don't have to have a lot of different things to, of course, take some nice pictures. You can use your cell phone for that, unless you, of course, want to do professional photography and that's the point of your trip. Otherwise, you don't have to have all that bulky camera equipment inside of your bags. It can get broken for one, too. And I know those lenses are expensive. Like I said, unless you need this camera for work or you're content creating and that's your job, you get paid online some type of way, take it. Otherwise, and don't take too many lenses and all the other stuff to go with it. Just keep it simple. Otherwise, use your cell phone. They have many apps that you can use to like touch up your pictures and stuff like that as well. So it should be fine, I'm pretty sure. Number 12. Now, the snacks and non-essential food items. Wherever you're going, they should have food and snacks that you can buy whenever you get there. But I know some people like to take their own snacks, of course, especially if you're going through the airport and you want to have some food and snacks on the way because you don't want to buy all them high-priced items at the airport. Trust me, because I've taken food, I've taken snacks, of course, I couldn't take the liquid, but of course, I've taken food and snacks with me in my carry-on bag. And like I said, yes, you can do that, but don't go overboard, y'all. Just know that wherever you're going to, they'll have food and snacks for you to get to. I guess I put it that way. So like I said, you don't have to take all those kind of things. Explore the local stuff and see what they got to offer when it comes to food and snacks too. You ain't got to go shopping at Walmart and have $100 worth of food going with you on your trip. They'll have food and snacks when you get there, especially on the cruise. They give you everything that you need. So number 13, just keep in mind that you don't have to pack all this laundry detergent, dryer sheets, washing powder, all this stuff take enough clothes at least for the amount of days you're going to, if you're going to be there 4 days, or I just say 5 days for the trip, take at least 5, I would say 6 or 7 at the most, or just clothes with you, just in case something should happen, you have an accident or whatever's going on. No more than 1 or 2 extra outfits. You should not have to wash anything. Make sure that you always have extra underwear, bra, socks. I always take more than I need when it comes to those items. But like I said, you don't have to bring all this stuff, ironing boards and iron. Hotels have that already. Or most hotels have, I believe, all the ones I've ever been to. They have a laundry room and they have an ironing board and stuff and iron inside your room. Well, the laundry room is down the hall or another floor, but they do have that. Cruise ships have that, or most of them do. They also have dispensers for the detergent and stuff like that too. Don't be taking all this stuff with you, y'all. Pack light, like I said, the places that you're going to, they should have it already. Yes, you'll have to pay for it. We understand that, but don't pack all this stuff to take with you. They'll have it when you get there. 14, extra bedding. Now, just keep in mind that when you're going on a cruise, when you're going to a hotel destination, island trip, whatever, they already have sheets and stuff. Sheets, pillows, blankets, and if the room is too cold, you need more blankets or what, ask them for it. They'll give you another one as long as you return it, because if not, they're going to charge you for it. But you don't have to pack all this stuff in your bags, y'all. There's no need for that at all. 15, too many souvenirs. I know we love to buy our family souvenirs and stuff where we just traveled from and all this kind of stuff, but you don't have to buy all this excess stuff. Even if you buy a small little keychain, you need 10 of those. That should be able to pack in your bag easily. You don't have to go buy 15 t-shirts and 25 pair of shoes and all these hats and all this stuff and then try to figure out how you're going to get it home. Don't worry about them people. They'll be okay. Let them go on a trip and experience it for themselves and get their own souvenirs. It's how I look at it. Unless there's a specific child that you want to get something for, or your parents, or one little thing, that's it. But you don't need all this excess stuff that you're having to figure out now how to pack it in your bag. Get some small souvenirs. You don't have to get that many. 16, duplicates of everything. Like I said, you don't need all these. Okay. So I guess I must have miscounted the numbers, y'all. That's all right. So I guess this is 18. Duplicates of everything. Like I said, you don't need duplicate things. Like I talked about before, extra shoes, extra sunglasses, extra watches, extra earrings. You don't need all those things. Pack 1 set of earrings, or 2 maybe. 1 pair of shoes, tennis shoes, 1 sandals, 1 flip-flop. I don't know, whichever kind of shoes you wear, but you don't have to pack multiple things. You don't need all those things. Yes, you may need a phone charger, but you don't need to take 15 phone chargers and the wall charger and this kind of plug. And take what you need. You don't need to have duplicates of everything that you're packing, y'all. Just remember that. Pack light. Like I said, you're getting charged for these things. And y'all, that's the end of the video. But like I said, I messed up in a numbering somewhere, but that's okay. Y'all get the gist of this video. And like I said, there are some things that you just don't need to take with you when you travel, going on your trip. And again, I'm Tony with Eat and Travel with Tony. Make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel and let me know in the comments what are some things that you've taken on your trip that you had no idea that you didn't even need. Let me know in the comments. I know I got many. So like I said, let me know in the comments, y'all. And like I said, again, this is Tony with Eat and Travel with Tony. I'll see y'all in my next video, y'all. Peace out.